2 Timothy 3:12 and 13 says, "Indeed, all who desire to live godly lives in Christ will be persecuted, but evil men and impostors will proceed from bad to worse, deceiving and being deceived." Well, if you're joining us in reading through this 90-day reading plan, today's reading is 2 Timothy chapter 3, and I encourage you to read that passage. Well, verses 1 through 5 should be a wake-up call to all believers. In the final days, there will be a group of religious people who purport to be believers, but in reality are the exact opposite of what you and I believe belief is. So the question is, how does a believer respond to life's realities? I think that there are three ways that a believer can respond to the world. The first is to ignore what's going on. I kind of call this the head in the sand response. The person who responds in this way basically has the idea that if they leave the world alone, the world will leave them alone. Rarely does this work out. The person in the world always wants more. And if a person offers not to say something or not to do something, then the world comes back and says, now you need to do this or not do this. This is a very similar situation to what happened in Germany at the beginning of the persecution of the Jews in the 30s. The second type of response is one that attacks as they are attacked. These are the ones who go and say that the world needs to conform to Christian ideas, when in reality, the world has no allegiances to Christianity, so why would it follow Christian teaching? It will not. This will just make the Christians seem more rigid and unlikable. And the third type of response is the one that Peter recommends to wives of non-believing husbands in 1 Peter chapter 3. We are to present Christ in our lives, how we act, what we say, how we love, and how we serve others. We don't make a big deal about our relationship with Christ verbally. We make a big deal about our relationship with Christ and how we live. So the question, which is the response that you were supposed to have in your walk with Christ and your travels throughout the world, are you going to try and belittle and browbeat non-believers? Are you going to try and be passive to give in hopes that they will go away and leave you alone? Or are you going to live the way Christ lived?